I need to have like a soundboard to just like press the button.
I know, I do love it though.
Senior sign-up. Shifty work into the box. And across. It's in. Oh, it's Lulu. It's a dream return.
Hello and welcome to Casual FC, an Angel City playoff preview pod.
Yes. Give it to me.
I'm your host, Angela Morales, with my crest-holding on-field experience extraordinaire co-host, Mario Salazar.
And those fireworks scared the crap out of my daughter.
I saw her like jump, like, oh my God.
I saw them as we walked out. So, just to fill everybody in, I got an opportunity to hold the crest on the center pitch with my daughter. It was amazing. Pre-match, all the festivities, the national anthem, all that good stuff. And so we're out there, we're holding it. As we're walking in, though, I do notice the little firework cannons on the grass. And in my head, I'm like, no, we do that every now and then. Totally blows over to me that they're about to launch these things. And we're standing in the middle of the field. And I have a 6-year-old with me, and probably gonna freak her out to be that she doesn't really like loud noises that much. So, and
relatable.
We've seen fireworks, and she's okay from a distance, but
it's different when they're 5 feet away.
And then I was trying to hype her up because the players are doing their walkout. There's the sparkler, basically the sparklers on crack, throwing them up in the air and going shh. And then the crackles. And then all of a sudden, boom, from the ones right next to the players.
Oh my God.
And then she kind of flinches a little bit. And then all the ones in the back fire off. And then she kind of flinches back. And I'm like, oh God, I'm sorry. But she was fine. She was a trooper. She thought it was amazing to be on the field.
She told me she had a great time. So
yes.
I think you did all right.
It was great. And she is so excited, does not understand what I'm saying, but so excited that we're in the playoffs.
She was the happiest, big smiley kid at halftime when I saw her after the game. And it was just so wonderful. I will wax poetic about how much this means to young girls in LA for hours if given the opportunity. I'll probably start crying, whatever. It's important, and it's so fun to see up close with your daughter and with Josie and all of the other little kids you see in the stadium. It's just so special.
It's amazing. And she was so ready for Fan Fest. She got her little face makeup done.
Her face paint. Aw, yeah.
Although she goes up to the face paint artist and she goes, because the last time we did that, the face paint artist did full face tiger.
Yeah.
And this time she goes, I want an otter. I was like, okay, so it was Maddie Daddy Day. It was just me and her at the game. And my favorite animal is an otter. And so she's like, I want to get an otter because it's your favorite animal. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that, but you can ask. And so she asked, and the lady's like, I don't know if I can do that for you. and then so I was like, it's okay. Do you want a butterfly? Do you want something else? And luckily the lady was like, we're not going to be doing full face today, but I could do some butterfly wings or some angel wings or some blah, 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 blah. She gave her some options, but we were able to see another little girl getting her little butterfly wing thing. And so we're like, that one. And she's like, okay. So she got that done. She got to write her message, Go Angel City, all by herself. She even added a bunch of flourishes to the A's and the G's and the Y's and everything like that. And she paid attention to the game.
Woo,
I mean,
it's
she got her cotton candy. She got her cotton candy. She was stuffing her face with it, and the amazing yuca fries with the burnt pork on it. It was amazing.
I need to find out if I can have those.
Yuca fries, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Food allergy queen over here. I don't know.
Start Googling. Does yuca fries have gluten in them?
They shouldn't, but that doesn't mean they don't put flour in the coating, or it's a shared fryer, or any of the good stuff they put on top. It's problematic.
It's actually
shout out to Fish.
Beans and guac. Beans, guac, and some pork.
They're putting flour in like mass-produced beans, and it makes me so angry. Anyway,
no. Okay.
Yeah, it's sacrilegious.
Right. Sorry.
Okay,
so,
guys,
we're in the playoffs.
Friends. Yeah, we're in the playoffs. We made it. We effing went. Like, we always are saying, let's go, let's effing go. Like, we effing went. We went. Oh my God.
Oh, what? Like,
I have watched the compilation, like the highlight reels, and one specific goal at least 30 times. Like, I have just watched this on loop. I have never been so freaking pumped for a wild card playoff run than I am right now.
Yeah. So we gave the shout out directly to Isaac and Tracy the last pod.
Yeah.
Although we've been singing their praises like every single episode that we've had because we honestly do listen to the iHeartRadio broadcast whenever we get a chance to. And my first thought, right? You're in the stadium and it's electric and it's amazing.
I wanted to hear Isaac's call.
But I wanted to hear the call.
Yeah.
And so I did post up. I was like, I'm waiting for this call. And then I think you finally sent it to me.
Yeah.
And I
sent it to you last night.
This is what I needed. So
we'll make sure to repost it. Obviously, my voice is the way it is because of the game. Like, I was jumping up and down like I was 6. Like, I was Maddie's age, just like losing my whole entire mind the whole game.
Oh, yeah. No, our text thread was coherent at one point and then became completely incoherent with random letters and just a lot of exclamation points. And we understood what was happening.
Exactly. So to recap, for those who were unable to watch, have not seen the scoreline, have no idea what happened, or if you just want to hear about it again, because I do. I want to talk about it again.
Yes.
I could talk about this game for the rest of my life and it would not be enough. So on the last episode of regular season Angel City FC, we played Portland Thorns, who were trying to go to win the Shield at BMO on Sunday, yesterday, as per my voice. We have an interesting record against Portland. Like, we've won some, we've lost some. We've had a lot of draws because they come back and tie it up in the last minute. Bella Bixby. As Sarah Gordon pointed out in the post-game interview with MA, you don't forget when the other team's goalie scores a tying goal. You don't forget that.
No.
They made...
And a back heel, too.
Yeah, they made Bella Bixby pay for that one goal on Sunday. They made her just, oh my God. Like, Bella is one of the top tier goalies in the league. She is fantastic. She is an exemplary goalie. She is so good at what she does. If this was your first time seeing Bella as the keeper, you wouldn't believe that at all.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean...
Yeah. She had some amazing saves, but did we break down their system? I don't know what film they were watching, what superpowers they infused their Gatorade with. I don't know. I don't care. But Angel City came and like lit BMO up, shot it into space. Like, amazing. So when it comes to scoring, we won, obviously. We made it into the playoffs. That's how that happens. Final score was 5-1 Angel City. 5. Let's
say that one more time. 5. This was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The highest scoring regular season match that we've had. And I'm just going to say, I'll just match at all because we haven't had anything else but regular season matches. So
we had Challenge Cup, but who cares? And so when we look at the stat line, it's like, okay, who scored? That's usually what we go into next. And this is very much a you get a goal, you get a goal, everybody gets a goal Oprah moment, because 5 different Angels scored in this game.
That is the insane part. I was going back, and of course, like in the energy of everything, like I had bits and pieces of like, I think they scored. I think this person scored. I mean, besides the score, I was like, I know 2 of the 5. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, I think everybody else scored. And then I went back and, we put together the list, and I'm like, wow, 5 different.
5 different. And I believe amazing. It was 3 or 4 different assists. Like, everybody was playmaking. Everyone was taking big chances. Everybody knew the assignment. So let's get down to it. Again, I will probably go off on a little tangent about every single one of these goals because it was so fun. So we started off the game. Portland was controlling a lot of the possession to get the game started, which was slightly stressful. We were a little jumpy, I want to say. We weren't settled in. And then I don't know what happened around the 30th minute. We just kind of took over. And from that moment on, that game was ours. In the 36th minute, M.A. Vignola, as they were calling her on one of the broadcasts, M.A. Vingola, she hit a banger of a goal, just blew through Bella in the goal, and just on the baseline right there, flexes and just screams. And I was like, okay, This is who this team has always known they are. This is who we have always believed them to be. We are about to find out just who Angel City is in this game. And walking in, I told, before the game, Eva and I went to Starbucks. We pull into the drive-thru, and this car in front of us, this dog pops out, big old white fluffy pointy ears little dog, just looking around so happy. And I was like, a dog. And she was like, oh my gosh, we got all excited. And I was like, we're gonna win today. And she's like, because you saw a dog? And I was like, yeah, that dog, we're gonna win, guaranteed. I was so settled in the fact that we were gonna win this game. And as soon as that goal was scored, I was like, yep, there it is, we got it. And even at FanFest, the vibe was just conserve your energy, stay hydrated, have a little fun. Don't waste all your energy at FanFest. We're going hard the second we step in that stadium, which is what we needed to do. What felt like 2 seconds later, it was really only 2 minutes later. Scarlett headed in a goal in the 38th minute, which I saw a tweet that I meant to send you, and it was really interesting because they were saying that, and I'm going to mess it up because I don't remember which one was first, but the first goal we scored was off the back post, I want to say. No.
Yes, it was. Yeah. M.A. kicked it, and for a split second, I was like, oh, it went wide.
Yeah.
And it
banged, bent in. Yeah. And Bella played it up towards the near post. So when we came back again and led that charge, she played the back post and we got it in the near post. It was flip-flopped of how we beat their defense. They did one thing, we did the other, and then they did the first thing, we did the second thing. It just very, very quick to adapt, and it made me so happy. So in the first half, we're going in, or at halftime, we're going in up 2-0 against the team that is currently in first place. At this time, San Diego had already scored, so they're no longer in first place. They didn't know this. We did, because my whole section, and I don't know about yours, but I had up ESPN getting all the score updates, Google, and FOTMob. My friend Richie had, I think, FOTMob up. Another person that sits in our section had Google scores. Just everyone is constantly refreshing and calling out updates. Eva's going through Twitter Trinity Rodman got a red card. This happened. Everybody's just shouting out updates as the games are going. It was chaos.
It wasn't quite that way in my section. We have a few season ticket holders, and then there's quite a bit of seats around us that get filled in with resale tickets essentially. So we'll always get a bunch of
randos.
Randos, yeah. And then, but it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes we get people that really know what's going on. I had this really lovely family right next to me. They brought in like a cousin or an aunt or someone with kids. And so like, it was a big family, and like, you know, half of them were visiting, and they were just at the most amazing game ever to be coming to while they were visiting. Good. And so like, yeah, I was the one immediately in my section that was very like upfront about having. So I had FOTMOB pulled up, but I also starred and I pressed the little bell icon on every single match that was important. So the 3 matches that we were talking about in the last one, I had all of them. And so on my iPhone, they display on the lock screen. So I had all the scores giant on the lock screen, and I just kept refreshing, and I kept looking, and then I kept zooming. I kept opening the app. I was the only one. And then, yeah, as we keep going, I was like the first one to be like, as soon as I saw, I'm jumping ahead, but as soon as I saw the Gotham game, and I start yelling, "We're in the playoffs!" and like everybody's like looking around at me like, "What the heck are you talking about?"
What is this man?
I'm like, "We're in the playoffs!" So
yeah, we were like, I
got some
counting down the last few minutes of stoppage time. We're like, they're in 8 minutes of stoppage time in, I think it was Washington and North Carolina. Like that game went on forever, but oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, so halftime. I run downstairs, meet up with Mario, get stickers, get a shirt, high five, say hi to Maddie, run back upstairs. I was like running around BMO because my mom and my aunts were there. I had to go run over there and say hi to them real quick. Ran back up to my seats. It's 90 freaking degrees. But I lived.
Yes. It was so hot. Yeah. And then me, so I wore my undeTWEEDed shirt. And I wore it under my jersey.
I'm wearing mine now.
So I had 2 shirts on. I had the shirt and I had the jersey on top because I was like, when it happens, I'm ripping this thing off. And I did. As I was singing, "We're in the playoffs," I threw off my jersey and I had undeTWEEDed, and like nobody paid attention to me around me. But that was cool. I was having fun with it. But it also felt so good to finally take off that second layer.
That second layer. Hot. I was wearing a jersey and I was like, this is a terrible decision. It's so hot. But halftime ends, the team comes out. I'm really curious what's going to happen because I have a feeling that Portland is going to come out like ready to equalize.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they were playing for the Shield. Like they needed to
knew.
Come at it. You know, they couldn't rely on San Diego tying or losing. So they needed to come back out. But yeah. Second half starts within
what again feels like 2 seconds, but it is 2 minutes. Sav gets the ball and just puts it in between Bella's body, her leg, and the post for our third goal. BMO goes freaking bonkers. Like, we are now up 3-0 against the first place team or second place, you know, like top 2 teams. We are now blowing them out of the water. Like, what is happening? Sav, like everybody on the pitch, like, you know, the team's all celebrating. The entire stadium, like people weren't even back in their seats from halftime yet. Like from going to the bathroom or like getting water or whatever it was, like people were barely getting back to their seats. When, goal of the season, goal of the year, goal of the century, as far as I'm freaking concerned. I have watched this easily 50 times alone. Sid the Kid, Sydney LaRue, who started, and I think people had questions about it, and I'm like, nope. Old school Sid is here today. You could tell old school Sid was ready to play, ready to hurt some people's feelings, and it was beautiful. So I don't even remember who got the shot off. Somebody gets a shot off. Bella like blocks it, but doesn't catch the ball. She just deflects it. Sid is right there. And as soon as that ball hits almost the ground, Sydney freaking LaRue attempts a bicycle kick. And not only attempts it, she converts it. Sid LaRue with a bicycle kick in the 51st minute. I have never reacted like this at a sporting event. I was full on jumping up and down with both feet, not just like pretending, going, it's a bike, it's a bike. Like Eva's freaking out. Our other friends that are there freaking out. Our whole section is just like, we just saw that with our real eyes, like not on TV.
Yeah.
Not on, a Twitter highlight, not on Sports Center. With my own actual eyeballs, I just saw Sid LaRue hit a bike.
That was insane.
It was
like insane. I look over, I see the bike, and I was just like, what did I just see? We're yelling.
It felt like magic.
And my daughter's celebrating because every time she hears the crowd roar, of course she's going to be like, yeah, we did something.
Yeah.
So and I'm like picking her up, and then, she now knows that like when we're celebrating, she can look at the screen for like the replay, good. Or that it says like score or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I'm like picking her up. She's now by this point, after the McCaskill score, like every single time we score, like she gets put up and she's on my
ready.
She's on my shoulders, and I'm like jumping, and like normally she's like, if I'm jumping while she's on my shoulder, she'll like grab my head like she's gonna fall off. Nah, she was full up, hands in the air with her sign.
Oh,
it was
that's
amazing.
Adorable.
And so we hit that, we see that, and I don't think she fully saw the bicycle kick on the replay, so I'm probably gonna have to show her tomorrow again. But it was
you don't understand. You saw this happen. Yeah, so that's where we're at. 51, 52 minutes into this game. There is still so much time left. We had like 3 minutes of stoppage in the first half. We almost scored again in that time.
And that was because of a water break.
Yeah. Yeah. So people start cramping. Shit happens. There's some yellow cards, some really bad calls, and in the first half also, there was a possibility for a PK that was missed by the ref. I've watched it again. Bella shoves Staff.
Yeah, yeah.
And granted, I get we weren't in scoring position. Yeah, we weren't exactly in scoring position, but there was the possibility for Sab to kind of make her way around, and Bella just took her out and no call. I will say, I do think we complained a little bit too much about it on the field. We just needed to pick up and go and move it. But I also understand, because that referee is the one that VAR'd June Endo's goal back in the beginning of the season.
Oh, is that who it was?
That's who it was. We were yelling. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have history. We have history with him. Yeah. And if he thinks he can come into BMO and get out unscathed, nah, bro. We didn't boo anybody off the field today or on Sunday, but
No, but there was
there was reason to.
There was a moment or two where the refs were getting booed.
Yeah,
it started getting loud, and then
we would score again, and it would
and all good.
Yeah, so gameplay goes on around the 79th minute. Portland gets the ball in on their side in the box. It's a little scrambly, and they just beat our defense. That's really what it was. It wasn't anything super fancy, or it wasn't a bicycle kick, but they beat our defense. Hina Sagita just hit a little bit of a banger, just a little bang bang.
It happens. Yeah. I mean, Anderson was doing an amazing job, and this
absolutely.
Just happened to be one that stuck by. And you know what? It happens. It's fine. That was 79 minutes, but guess what happened 1 minute later?
1 minute later, June Endo puts a ball in the back of the net. 5 minutes after she comes in? Because we made late subs. We didn't make halftime subs.
National team teammate.
Yep. And they were battling. They were going at it. I looked at Eva and I was like, June just told Hina Sagita, I am the future. This is my game now. But wow. Sunday was everything we knew this team was.
Exactly. Everything we know and knew and expected from this team, because the talent was there, right? A lot of the frustration towards the end of last season, not only by the injuries, but again with the coaching, was we have a crazy roster of talent, yet it wasn't being used. Mm-hmm. This is what happens when you use that crazy roster of talent.
Yeah.
And like there was some, it wasn't all bad decisions on who's being recruited and stuff. It was just a matter of how do you use those pieces effectively. And
exactly.
Today was like all the pieces fell into place.
All the things that this team has been working on, that they've been saying, we're tightening this up, we're working on this, we're doing this. Every single part of that showed on Sunday.
And then so the ultimate question that the fans are burning to find out.
Uh-oh.
Did Angela cry?
100%. 100%. I cried when I was like happy tears when Sid hit that bike, because what in the world? And then as soon as like we're watching all the games end, I've got my arm around Eva. She's got her arm around me. And we're just standing there. And I'm like, we're going to the playoffs. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like pulling up FOTMob. I'm refreshing. I was like, we are in.
Yeah.
This couple behind us heard and they're like, are you sure? Because the lady, I turned around and the lady behind me, we're both glassy eyed, like 5 seconds away from crying.
So I don't remember if I text you when it was like for sure. Because basically it was when the Gotham game ended, and that ended
with a few minutes left.
Yeah, like there was 6 minutes of stoppage at the end, but I remember I was like, you
texted me.
I texted you, and then I also had to field a bunch of texts because everybody knew that I was the one like staring at all the scores and knew how things were supposed to follow up. So I got a text message like, hey, with this if this result holds, when Portland scored, I got a text. Yeah. I got a text. Hey, if this result holds, are we still in? Are we still in the? Because I have this ready to go. Can I? I'm like, yes, we're still in. Like, it doesn't matter right now as long as we finish winning. As long as we win. Yeah, you texted
me at 3:29. You said, okay, so probably no fourth place home match because OL on 3, but still. And then immediately effing playoff.
Yes. I was on it.
This is so good. Like, I don't think no one wanted to leave after that final whistle.
Oh, no. It's the fullest I've seen the stadium stay after a match.
Everyone wanted to stay and hear the announcement.
Everybody knew. And they finally put that graphic on the screen that we're going to the playoffs. And I was like, I've been telling you, why doesn't anybody believe me?
I've been telling you for 15 minutes.
But it was so good.
Man, it was so good. So, so good. I hope everyone who is listening either had the chance to listen to the game on iHeart or was there or was watching it on Paramount. Like,
you know what? Just open iHeart right now because it's going to be replaying anyway. So you'll just catch it at some point in the game and then just listen from there. Okay, so let's check out our season-ending standings. That's nice to say right now when we're on the up.
Yes, this isn't like a season recap. Thanks for listening, blah, blah, blah podcast. Yes. This is like, we go again.
Not yet. So we finished the regular season in 5th place. At the half, we were in 5th place because of 2 games that were going our way. But then, we live in LA and it's hot as hell. And we had to have a water break, which meant 3 extra minutes. So we went 3 extra minutes longer than most games. Most games ended probably at the half. So even before our half started, the OL game started, and Rapinoe scored like immediately after the half started.
2 back-to-back goals.
2 back-to-backs, yes. But that first goal, when I get the ping, I was like, oh well, we're back in 6th.
But we were in. That's all that mattered.
Because we were in as long as the other results still held. And then we kept getting goal after goal after goal. And that put us back up to 5th place. How, may you ask? The same way I called it way back when we started talking about how insane the table was getting, it came down to tiebreakers.
Yep. And I will say, I texted you, I think after the third goal, in all caps, I just said, goal differential who?
Yes.
You don't know her.
Yeah.
It was after Savannah's goal, because I start jumping up and down like extra, and everybody's like, what? And I was like, we don't know more goal differential. We are even. We are so good.
So after Av's goal, we eliminated our goal differential. We were at 0, which amazing. Yet that still kept us in 6th place.
I just want to say that's also really hard to do. It's hard to do over the course of a season. It's even harder to do in one game.
Oh yeah. We took out a -3 goal differential in one game, and we went up to +1. So with that third goal, we went to 0, and Gotham was still ahead of us because they had a +1 goal differential. And then we go and we score another one. Then we score another one. And then I think, because Portland scored on us. That brought us back down to 1. So we had a +1. So honestly, this all came down to, we were tied with Gotham on points. We were tied with Gotham on goal differential. We both had a +1. We were tied with Gotham on number of wins. We both had 8 wins at the moment because we were winning that match and Gotham was winning theirs. So it all came down to the 4th tiebreaker, or really the 3rd tiebreaker, because the first one is points, right? It came down to the total number of points scored, of goals scored. ACFC finished the season with a total of 31 goals.
That's wild.
Gotham ended the season with 25. That's the reason we're in 5th place. And we've been saying it from the beginning that it was going to be so tight. It's going to come down to like multiple layers of tiebreakers.
And there we are.
And that's all I have to say about the standings, because now it doesn't matter. We're in the playoffs. We still got to, like I've been saying from the beginning, or the beginning of this tiny little last piece of run, undeTWEEDed in 5 gets us that championship. We are 2 down now.
Yes.
So 3 more to go. We've got first round playoffs, we got semifinals, and then we've got the finals.
Yep. And really quick, before we go into like match preview, I want to give a shout out to all the elder millennials who are playing in the NWSL. Pino had 2 goals. She scored. One of them was her 50th in regular season goals. Alex Morgan scored. It was her 60th goal. Ali Krieger in her final match, regular season match, had a beautiful goal line save. Like, their goalie got pulled out, saved twice, and then she just comes out of nowhere and rockets the ball out of bounds. So elder millennials showed up and showed out. Sid had a bike. Like, anyone still born in the 80s showed up on Sunday. Thank you. I appreciate this. All of those women are nearly my age, if not a little bit older. And go team. Go elder millennials.
So we've got 3 more matches till we get that trophy, and we're coming for it.
Yeah.
First one is going to be what we're going to be talking about next is the OL. We're going up to Seattle to play the OL Reign. So, Pino, we're coming for you. We're playing at Lumen Field, and it's going to be on kind of short rest. I mean, they're going to be playing on Friday, the 20th. So, match 1, we win that. We know we will. Sorry, Pino. Not sorry.
Like, I love you. I want your team to go far in the playoffs. Well, I did until yesterday. Now, no, ma'am. No, sorry. I love you, but no.
We win that, and then the next match is going to be the Chanclásico of the playoffs. It's going to be us heading down to San Diego and then beating San Diego at Stampy. And then we would stay in San Diego to play for the finals.
Yep.
So with that, what are we looking at with this OL Reign matchup on Friday? Just let it flow from your nuggets. Feel it from your nuggets. What do you got to go?
To be fair, Mario texted me that when I said, I don't even know what to talk about. I texted him like an hour ago before we started recording. And I was like, I don't even know. I'm just too pumped. And he's like, just say it with your nuggets. So I'm like, all right, here we go. I am winging this a little bit. Okay, so we're playing OL Reign. They, just like Portland, they know what it takes to go through a playoff push. This is a team that has played together for many years. Pino, Rose, Fishlock, Sierra King. Who else is there? I don't even know half their team right now. I can't even freaking think. Oh, Alana Cook. But here's the big thing. Fallon is no longer their goalie. Like, this is a key thing we have to remember, is that they had one of, if not the best keeper in the league. And she gone. Like, she up and dipped to go play for Man U.
Yeah. So don't they wish they still had her?
Yeah, this is the team that a few weeks ago took a red card. Like, Alana Cook said, I volunteer as tribute, and got a red card to prevent a goal and to prevent the ball from moving any more forward. And like, we have a very, very good shot of causing major, like, collateral damage in Seattle.
We do. And just to clarify, just because I was like, wait, I think I need to look this up real quick. Because they are so dominant, you would have thought they had a star on their crest, but they don't.
They don't?
They have never won the actual championship. They've won the Shield 3 times.
Yeah, but they've never won in the playoffs.
Never actually won in the playoffs.
Dang.
And guess what? They're still not going to win in the playoffs.
Wow. And one more thing. This is just as a cool thing. Pino is the first player in the league to score all 50, or she's 51, but all of their goals with one club.
Oh, wow.
Which is really hard to do.
Yeah. That's
in
insane.
general, in sports in general, you get traded, you bounce around, whatever, but she has played the entirety. She is a legacy player for Seattle, for the OL Reign, and good on her, but no. Like, bet on Angel City, and I don't bet on sports. Like, this team wants it. They can taste it. I've seen it all over the internet that right now is not the time to bet against Angel City. They are peaking at the right time. They are coming together at the right time.
That's the beauty of American sports, is that because of the playoffs, all you got to be is hot at the right time. And when you go hot into the playoffs, that's what you got. And it's funny because I kind of feel like, I think this is the first time, because we made the playoffs, we're kind of talking about like, dude, you're going down. Like, all of our previews,
we've been really careful to not talk too much shit.
All of our previews have been about uplifting the sport, right? And uplifting these amazing players on both teams. But right now, that's all out the window. Like we said, from the first whistle to the last whistle, I don't know you. You are my enemy. After that, we can have a beer together. That's fine.
Yes,
right now,
exactly.
That whistle is starting now, and we'll go till we're either holding
till
that
Friday.
We're either holding that championship or we're out. So
yeah, I have so much respect for every player in the league, so much respect for every team. But like, I'm a homer, and this is Angel City is my team, and my team is gonna win. So be it. Like, this team has the energy you need to make a playoff run. They're confident, but they're not overly confident. They know they've put the work in, and that's where that confidence comes from. It's a lot different when you're coming from the knowledge of your own hard work, both as a person and a club. And that's what this team is they are full, they are complete, and they are all on the same page. Like, everybody has bought into the system. Everybody has, like, shown up in ways that they necessarily weren't allowed to in the beginning of the season. I saw a friend of mine posted a tweet. I'm trying to find it because I saved it, of the first 14 games of the season for Angel City. Our record was 2 wins, 8 losses, and 4 draws. That's 10 points. That's it. On June 16th, we had 10 points total. That's it. And we were in 11th place. Once the coaching switch happened, from June 17th to Sunday, October 15th, our record was 8 wins, 1 loss, and 5 draws. 29 points. That's total too, with Challenge Cup and everything. That's what it is. That's why I was like, wait a second, we only have 31 regular season points. But yeah.
Yes.
That is a huge
if they did
huge turnaround.
Listen to me. If they did not give that woman a freshly printed, like still warm out of the printer contract with the like juiciest, inkiest pen to just write her name on it and be like, you're taking us on through the next year.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. Because
I honestly think Becky was like, I don't have time for this right now. Like, I could see that just based on her interviews and her demeanor. Yeah. Just like, not right now. Like, we'll talk about this when we're done.
And I understand there's people out there that are like, oh, you know, maybe we hold out for like a bigger name and a bigger coach or whatever. No. When
you have 2 of the league's top defenders in your post game get asked, should Becky win Coach of the Year? And they both look at each other, giggle, and say, duh.
Yeah.
Like, literally, MA was like, obviously. And Sarah Gordon was like, yeah, she's lost 1 game since she took over. Can any other coach say that?
Yeah. And we both agreed that it was one of the few times that we were Drake fans, as in the stadium, they started playing, started from the bottom. And now we're here.
And everybody was like, yes, exactly this. Oh, man. What a weekend.
Oh, that was such a great weekend and a totally insane. And I know we didn't really go deep dive into the preview, but I mean, you know what it is. It's the Olo Rain. It's Megan Rapinoe. We're flying up to Seattle. We're kicking butt, and then we're coming back down and going to nice,
taking
warm,
over
sunny
Snappy
San Diego.
For 2 weekends in a row.
Yes. And you know what? What might also be in our favor is the fact that, like, there's this break.
Mm-hmm. There's a little international break.
Little international break, which is, you know, quality American sports. We put it right. We don't want to follow anybody else's schedule. And so now we have international breaks. San Diego's not, they're going to be out of playing from, you know, from their last match. It's going to be what, like 3 weeks?
I think so, because they have a bye.
Yeah, they have a bye because first and second place get a bye. So Portland and San Diego both get to skip the first round. First round's going to happen this weekend. And then there's this international break. And then we play on November 5th. And yes, I said then we play on November 5th in San Diego. We would be playing San Diego.
Yeah.
So they're going to be kind of cold. Like a lot of times when, and this has happened in the MLS, where the Supporter Shield winner has the bye, and then that extra time actually does more harm than good.
Yeah.
Because you're not still in the mode of like keeping everything hot, keeping everything warm. And so like, you never know. That might help us in the end.
Yep. I think it will. I think we're going to take it, or at least we're going to go. We're going to make a freaking run. And like, I know I'm just kind of like talking out of my ass when it comes to this because I didn't write any notes. I didn't say, oh, these players are who we should look out for. Look out for the whole freaking team. Like, Angel City is on the hunt for every person, every different interview I've read, because of course I've spent far too much time on the internet over the last week, even last night. Like, we're recording on Monday. On Mondays, I start work at 6 a.m. It is difficult on a good day. I didn't want to go to sleep last night. It was like Christmas. Like, what was I doing? I was just up till almost midnight, just reading, watching highlights, reading tweets, like watching post-game stuff. It was just one of those, like, I wasn't ready for the day to end because it felt that magical. And so, what was I going to say? Oh, Becky pointed out, like, and the players did too, it wasn't just the 11 on the pitch. It was the 26 people that it took to get that team where it was. It was the coaching staff. It was the performance staff. It was the training staff, the medical staff, the front office. Like, every single person, top to bottom, bought into this philosophy to turn the team around, to train harder, to push harder. And look what happened. Like, Jasmine Spencer made the statement that Sid had been practicing the bike in practice every single day since last year, since she got clearance.
Take a look at her social. She posted up how she was practicing, and then the video of her son like mouth open, like, what?
Cassius's reaction was all of our reactions,
because he knows, he's been seeing her like practice that, and
he's been practicing it with her. Like, that's the thing. I think, like, this club is very much a family in that sense, where, you know, all of those players are Rue and Cassius's aunts. All of the staff are their aunt and uncles. Like, this is very much a we do this together environment. Same with our fan base.
Same thing with like Sarah's kids, and
they are all in it together, and they will get through hard things together, and they have. And it's freaking cool. I think we talked about it after Sid came back and scored a banger of a goal, like in her injury return. And she posted a video of Cassius. Oh, yeah, that goal.
That goal.
That goal. She posted a video of Cassius, like, in the stands, full on melting down and sobbing when she scored, because it meant that much to him, having seen her through her rehab, her injury. I'm crying also. I feel like it needed to be said. I'm like weeping. It's just so freaking great.
I am excited. I can't wait. I think the energy is still there, and because it's a short week, it's still going to be there. I think we're still going to be on a high, which is amazing for our chances.
Yes.
So yes.
Paige, after the game, looked like she ran out of her legs. Like, her legs are just like noodles as she was walking around the pitch, like, hey guys, my legs don't work anymore.
Put her in that cold dunk tank, which she said she prefers.
Ice baths forever.
And yes, let's bring it. So next match, playoff game number 1, because that's where we're at. We're in the playoffs, baby. Is going to be this Friday, October 20th, up in Seattle against the Oil Reign at Lumen Field, 7 p.m. So it's going to be some NWSL After Dark action.
Yep, primetime action.
Yeah. Great thing about all of this is that it's going to be on Paramount Plus.
Whoa.
So I was having a conversation.
Watch the game.
We can watch the game from home. The conversation I was having with some people at work today actually was that the good thing about Paramount Plus, you know where it's going to be. You can watch it from wherever you want. Amazing. Bad thing, you kind of have a hard time finding a bar to watch it if you want to watch it at like a watch party, because you know, their internal systems of like how they get all their direct TV signals to all the TVs doesn't work with streaming. You know, they got to update their stuff. So look around. I'm pretty sure Angel City, by the time this episode goes out, will have watch party information, and we will definitely retweet it, repost it, re-Instagram it, re-TikTok it, whatever. We will get that information out. But Paramount Plus will be streaming here in the US, 7 o'clock. All playoff matches. So, and unfortunately, that is the only match that we will have until the final. So this match for us and the final will be on Paramount Plus. All of the other matches are going to be on CBS Sports. Kind of annoying, but that's what it is. All playoff matches, including the championship match, will be streaming internationally outside of the US on NWSLsoccer.com or watch.nwslsoccer.com. So, you know, if you got to get your little pirate hat on and do what you do, then you do that. And it's not on the website. So as far as we know, iHeartRadio will also be there as your third option on how to catch this game.
We do love us some iHeart, some Tracy and Isaac.
I am full on going to sync. I'm going to have to turn off like the notifications on my phone because then you're going to have a little bit of a delay, but I'm totally going to sync iHeart with the Paramount feed and
Yeah.
just make it that. Just make that.
I think I might do the same thing. Eve and I will be watching a game together. We might end up at the watch party. I don't know. It depends on where it is. But yeah, we'll be posting information once Angel City gets it up on watch party, ticket sales, all that kind of stuff. Everything is still in the works because it's just right now. Everything is just happening.
And if you can fly up to Seattle, I mean, if you have the means to, go. And tickets are on sale right now. We don't really have any information about where the supporter section is going to be. They're usually in one particular section. I think you can find it on Reddit, most likely on like where that section is. You can buy your tickets around that area if you want to, or just buy a ticket anywhere. The tickets aren't that bad. I saw tickets for like $15.
Yeah, get them before they go through the roof. Also, breaking news. Breaking news. I just went to the Angel City website while we were recording to see if they had any information. They will be having a meetup if you are going to the match, but the night before. So just FYI, there might be...
They're doing the send-off.
Well, they're doing a send-off here, and then they're doing a pre-match meetup in Seattle. And the official ACFC quarterfinal watch parties are going to be at 33 Taps in Culver City and in Silver Lake. So both locations will have the game. Party starts at 6. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. If you go to, what's the website? angelcity.com/playoffs 2023. All the information is there. You can register to, or like RSVP. Dogs are welcome. Kids are welcome. Show up, show out. I know our community development or community outreach person for Angel City, she has worked so hard to get bars to show the games on Sundays during football season, on every other game during baseball season. Sulema has worked so hard. The community outreach and community development team at Angel City has worked their asses off all season. And now we just get watch parties like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's
places
amazing.
are no longer taking a chance on us. They're welcoming us in, and it's so freaking cool. But yay, watch parties. I will see if I can convince Eva to go. Because I would love to be at a watch party this season. I want to scream real loud with other people.
Yes, I'm going to try to convince myself to go.
Yeah, but that's far for you.
Not if I work that day.
Ooh. You let me know.
We'll see. All right. If you made it this far, you probably like us, or you like the team for sure.
I hope you like us.
Sorry if we went really long with our banter at the beginning, but, you know, we're excited. We had a script. We went off the script a lot this time. So, it is what it is. But if you do like us and you want to keep listening to us, go to Apple Podcasts, go to Google Podcasts. If you listen to somewhere else, check out casualfc.com. All the pod links of any place you can think of that allowed us to check a box to put it on there will be on there, and you can find it directly. Follow our socials, which will be Casual FC Pod on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok. We're there. We post up things fairly often, so send us a DM, send us a message, send us retweet, repost, do something, have fun. We love meeting new people. We love talking to new people.
Absolutely. Like we've said all season, or at least the second half of the season, tell your friends about the pod if you want to. We would really appreciate it. It brings the team good luck. We need it. Like, yes, they're going to bring their skill, their expertise, but we need all the love and luck we can get. Tell everybody about this podcast. We are doing a t-shirt giveaway on our Instagram. So make sure you
by the time you hear
that.
This, there will be one more day into the contest. So all you got to do is tag a friend. It's simple as that. And we're going to give away a t-shirt.
Yeah, go on Instagram, enter the giveaway for undeTWEEDed shirt. And yeah, if you feel so inclined, help support the pod by buying us a coffee. You can check out the link on all of our socials or go to buymeacoffee.com/casualfcpod. Our merch link is up there. If you want to just say hi, thank you to everyone who sent us messages like freaking out as hard as we were during the game. Shout out to Max, Emi's brother, for just being dope and talking football with us all season. We love your sister. We love this team. It's so fun. I hope everybody has a freaking blast on Friday. Let's go.
Let's go. And we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.